Alright, good afternoon everyone and welcome to Stellenbosch University Hockey Club at the Kutsenberg Sports Grounds. It's a very beautiful winter's day in Stellenbosch, and Stellenbosch 3, Stellenbosch 4 is now playing. Should be a very exciting game. Stellenbosch 3 has redubbed themselves Thunder Thirds this year, and that typifies their performance. They've had some blistering wins, and I think and hope that today will be another one. But I think the Fantastic Forts are going to bring some energy, some zest, and put up a fight. Looking at a nice build-up play, all down the right-hand side. Stellenbosch 3 is in black today, and Fantastic Forts are in the usual maroon of Maltese. Good turnover by Steph Bill in the midfield. First circle entry of the game, and comes to a long corner. With me this afternoon is our ladies 16 coach Dylan Swanepoel. How are you today, Dylan?
I'm good. How are you, Lenise?
All good, excited. We've got this game now, and then Maltese Vix men, Maltese Vix women this afternoon. So it should be an exciting day, derby day for sure.
Looking forward to an amazing day of hockey in Stellenbosch today. Turnover ball. And the rain is absolutely pouring down at this moment.
Hopefully it'll be a passing shower. Wind blows some through. The umpire closest to the bench this afternoon is just Robin Morgan, I think it is. And on the far side, we have Ramru Fenter, one of our national umpires as well. And Omarty as well, too.
Gives it down the line. Nobody there to receive it.
I think it's really important that even with the rain pelting down, both teams should try to get a solid start to this game, build some possession, get some good position as well, and then give the strikers opportunity to get some outcomes in the circle. All around by Amber Scott to Anke van Zyl.
Fantastic Fours applying the pressure onto the third team, getting the turnover ball. And it's back to the thirds. On inside.
Scramble defense.
She gets it out wide. Where will she go? Down the line.
Van Zyl picks it up.
She gives it out wide. That's the type of hockey you want to see. Ball in. Defender there.
Good stepping by that defender. Well intercepted ball.
On the inside. And they take it out wide. Keeping the ball, looking for a pass. gets the ball.
Good by Shannon Uli.
Long corner.
Good defense by Scott. We have Yone van Rooyen from Winter Castle on the ball. To Ange Duplessis. Into the circle. Good skills. And short corner.
Well played. Great skill there from the Maltese full side.
Shannon Uli from Springfield Convent pushing out. Good injection. Fumble at the top. And clear out wide from thirds.
Just lost control of the ball there.
Yeah, I think it's really important not to rush the skills if the push is slightly slower, just to make sure that we get a good stop at the top and give the person who's making the action at the top a fair chance, like you say. Yes.
Or to make that pass, creating the options.
Yep. Coming through the back of that. Summer Rutherford with the ball in. Gemma Vartemeyer. Another long corner. I think it's safe to say that in the opening 7.5 minutes of the game, it's been quite equally balanced, and the last 2 minutes, it's been the Forts who've been...
the Forts bringing the heat.
Yeah, bringing the heat. Let's see if the Thunder can manage.
They're playing in the ideal weather. To the back. Moves it to the right side.
Van der Walt putting pressure.
Little pop of the ball there. Inside. Down the line. No one there to receive.
Let's get some calm back in.
Full still with the ball.
And 16.
Definitely good build-up play from the Force on the right side. Keeping the ball. Using those little skills just to eliminate their defenders. Fantastic forwards with a higher press. Another overhead. Good receive. She pulls it inside. Got miles of space. Gives it again. Still with the thirds.
Rutherford in possession. Good receive under pressure, I should say. Good retention of the ball. Good turnover from Pope. Good win from Hirschman.
Sneaky tackle there.
Crash ball in. Keeper keeps it out. And
it's a short corner. Great play down the right there from the Thunder thirds.
They've been very successful down that right hand side as well.
Definitely making the most of the opportunities on that side.
Let's see if they can put this one away, just to get some footing in the game as well.
5 minutes left in this first chukker. Will the Thunder thirds convert? Good inject. Takes a shot. Keep it safe. Slapped. Save from the keeper.
And finally clear. It's always that second phase in the short corner defense that's so critical. Most goals, if not scored from the first shot, are scored in that second phase play. And the Forts did really well to scramble defense and make sure Alas, it is another penalty corner, but at least it's not a goal.
Oh, Marty's all there in the background. Charlotte with the inject. Great inject.
Oh,
Comes off a defender's stick. Advantage played. Long corner.
well blown. If you're seeing double, you are. We have 2 sets of twins on the field today. The Van der Waal sisters from Menlo Park and the Robb sisters from Rhenish High. Our thoughts and prayers are with the Rhenish community at this very difficult time that they're experiencing.
We have some changes coming up from Thunder Thirds. Change there from the fourths as well. Bringing in some fresh legs.
Midfield turnover.
Good ball.
Amy
to the
Goodwin.
right side. And she gets to it. On the tomahawk shot.
Oh, here we go. What can she do?
Tomahawk again.
Oh, unlucky on that
Unlucky there.
backhand. It's really important not to rush the skill in that final section of play. Take your time, execute your skill well.
Good overhead into the space.
Good receive. Oh,
A
Charlotte.
little bit of a slip there. Great little aerial ball there.
Good combination play. And just that final pass letting thirds down again.
Good step there from the defender. It's absolutely crucial as a defender that you step in front of your strikers to ensure that you get the ball.
I think that's really important that you bring that point as well, Dylan. Just some pressure now towards the end of the first quarter.
Through the legs.
Just wins it. Lee Piggott from St Mary's Kloof on the ball. And Steph Phillips from Our Lady of Fatima, another Durban goal.
Force just slowing down, ensuring that they set up, getting their players into space. A little foot there, turnover.
Really nice quick free hit, catch the defense off guard.
Into the D. Good
Thirds
defending
just
there.
struggling in the attacking circle. I was speaking to Coach Crawford during the week, and one of their big themes is attack a lot, make connections higher up the field, and get some outcomes. They're just struggling to get and find their flow today.
Definitely creating the opportunities for themselves, just not finishing off with them.
Yeah. Last 20 seconds, can they close this quarter out? Or will we get another circle entry? Just to add some spice to the game.
Good clearance. That is the end of the first chukka. And we are still level at 0-0 on this beautiful, rainy, overcast day in Stellenbosch.
Dylan, to a point that you raised earlier about the defender stepping ahead of the attacker, I think that's so crucial. You know, just to stifle the attack, to make sure that when the ball is hit over distance, that the attacker doesn't get time and space on the receive. And when you step and intercept, you nullify any attack because they don't have the ball. And I think too many times defenders step behind, let the attacker receive, and then go on a one-on-one. And that just gives them such an opportunity.
I think that's crucial because as a defender it also asserts your dominance and to say that if you're gonna come to me, like, you have to come properly and actually do something. And it also just eliminates a lot of pressure from yourself as a defender to step in front, because then you know exactly where the ball is.
Yeah, I think it's so important, like you said, that front foot ball, that this is my area. If you come into my zone, I'm going to close this pass line. When the
You have
ball
to bring
carrier's
the heat.
coming, bring the heat as well, and just to dominate that space.
I think you also want to make sure that the opponents know that if they're going to try and attack you on that side where that defender is or where your defense is, that they really have to make sure and make the pass, because you're going to be there each and every time.
Yeah.
Each and every time you step, you will get the ball.
It's always nice to have that assertive defense.
Definitely. I think that also brings a lot of confidence to the team as well, building it up from the back.
I'd be interested to hear what the coaches are saying in this Chaka break. What Sandy Tabata is saying. She should be happier with what her team is bringing to the game.
And we're off. Second Chaka.
Steph Bill from Somerset
down the
College. Nice little manufactured free hit. Good step from
Good
Poe.
step there from the defenders. On the left side, coming
Emmy
down,
Mills.
keeping the ball.
Kingsridge.
Goes to the tomahawk. Safe from the keeper, long corner.
Julia Rob from Renish on the ball.
Very strong player, very skilled, highly skilled.
Good circle entry. Comes to North though.
Open the ball.
Hope she said her prayers this morning so that she can get some goals. Good post-up play.
Goes out for a 16.
Phillips on the ball. Which pass will she pick?
The high press really paying off for the Thunder thirds there, putting on the pressure.
Good pressure. Forts clear their lines. And just in that final quarter, Thunder thirds have started nicely, but still limited circle entries. Musangu on the ball. Turnover. Nice ball down the line.
Solid tackle there.
Solid defense again. I think a goal will just open the game up a little bit more. Would be interesting a fourth score. But I think bring confidence to thirds if they do as well. Let's see this press. Good movement across the park.
Good movement
Good
on both
ball
sides.
down on the inside. And just the back. What? Thirds ball.
Advantage played. Across.
Another
Down
midfield
to the
transfer.
right. Using some aerial skills there.
Good play by Charlotte.
Takes on the baseline. Gets a foot.
Is she given a short corner for not being 5? It seems.
Short corner. Thunder Thirds with another opportunity to get a goal onto the scoreboard.
Wonder what the option will be. Quite a bit of talking at the top of the circle. Got Amber Scott at the top, Denal van der Walt. Hopefully it'll be a straight hit, keep it nice and simple. Good injection.
Drag flick.
Oh, and a drag flick from Charlotte Slubbert. Has that been confirmed?
And it is a goal.
It's been given.
Just off of the defender there on into the goal. Unlucky from the Fantastic Fours.
Now they've got to come out again and try and get the equaliser. It's a good midfield pocket, good turnover.
Good turnover. Inside. Sneaky.
Good line break. And
Keeps the
a
ball.
good free
Good
hit.
play. Pulls it
And
right.
entry.
Inside.
Oh, just. It's
Off
really,
the keeper, long corner.
really important that that striker on the far post stays at the far post, keep the defender out the zone. Thirds really applying pressure in this phase of play. Good Angie.
Seems like the ball just doesn't want to stick to the sticks today.
Stick to the stick. Nice. I think it's really important in these conditions to take care in possession.
There's a lot of unforced errors coming from the fourth side at the moment.
Just leads to some perceived pressure as well. You keep losing control of the ball. The opposition keep bringing circle entries. And it's all about just staying calm in the moment. As they've done so far. It's just these last 2 minutes of play.
Great skill there. Open, on the top, takes the shot.
Good defense on the backhand. Good pressure by Piggott, but gives the 16 away.
Good stuff from the defender.
Scott just misses the ball there. It's a good action by the midfielder in black, bringing the ball into the circle.
Good ball down the line.
Duplessis in
Reception pass
possession,
right there.
into the circle, and a long corner.
Long corner.
Angie Duplessis really had a good game so far. Every time she's in possession, she gets an outcome, whether it's a circle entry or a short corner. Be nice to get a shot on target as well.
Force bringing back the heat again.
Oh,
Ball in. Defender steps.
Bit of contact in that receive, but it is a contact sport.
Yet again, it is absolutely crucial for a defender to step, as you'll always have the upper hand when it comes to any tackles from the opponents, as it is a high risk zone.
Into the midfield. Good control by Piggott.
Good connection pass down the line. The defender just steps again.
Good phase of play by Thirds. Aerial into space and well received. Loose pass. Van der Walt in possession. Double turnovers. But well won back. Let's see if this.
Played it down the line.
I think that both teams just need to
Goes
take
out
care
for a
whenever they win possession again. Seeing lots of double turnovers doesn't give any room to build some possession in the game. Ball back with Scott. To Funzel. And on to Lesdad right half. It's really important that once you win possession to change the channel there from the fourths. Good win in possession.
On the right side. Will she pick it up?
Just reaches. And keeper saves.
A bit of a different skill there.
Ball back in. Let's see what she can do. Attempts the upright reverse.
Defender takes care of it.
That's a good tussle. Well won. Direct ball into the circle.
Still with the ball. Both teams seem to build up the play, but somewhere it just gets disconnected and the turnover happens. I think if they can just keep the ball from both sides and really get the connections going, even if they don't go forward the whole time, they could actually keep the ball and create space and make something happen with that.
I think that is, you've hit the nail on the head. Just having some possession for a period of time gives some dominance in the game, makes the other team run. Their press must always move, and that's really important. It gives you an opportunity to open the spaces and then to play some passes like Forts just did that on their outlet through the press as well.
Another turnover. Into the middle.
Shannon
Drive
Uli in
down to the
possession.
right.
Funzel trying to defend 1v1. Good patience in defense. And on the reverse press. Turnover. Let's see what we can do. Short corner. That was a good turnover. Started with Uli in the 1v1. Turnover then in the midfield. And Forts have earned themselves a short corner.
Fourth definitely making sure to punish the thirds on that inside ball that they had through the middle. It's also a very risky ball.
Very risky, particularly if you've got someone who's going to step, like you've mentioned, that intercept mentality.
Chance to equalize. Good inject, track flick, straight onto the defender's stick, clearance to the left side. And they still have the ball.
Good defense, just to break it down. Better injection and stop from the Forts, but I think that the action at goal on the heavy field needs to really be executed well and at full speed. Good carry on the baseline, but good defense by Deborah.
Good step.
Rain lashing down again. Had a bit of a break earlier.
2.5
Good
minutes
receive
left.
from Piggott.
Good skill.
Very
Another
good
long-
circle
long
entry.
corner. Open the ball. Down the right. She just can't seem to get past it today.
Phillips in possession. Good step by Piggott. Leads to the turnover. Mills on the ball. Backhand. Just over. Very direct. If only had led to a goal, but that was a good step by Piggott that led to that turnover.
Really applying pressure to the defense. Fantastic force today.
Pope again. Rob. No. And wide.
I I think the fourths are just allowing the thirds to really utilize the middle. And I think they should try and cut that out, because every time they get onto the wings, they manage to turn over the ball from there.
Yeah, I think you've hit the nail on the head again. I think this press, just to the last 60 seconds of this quarter, just see it out, play the ball on the outside channels, not force play into the midfield from the 16-yard, and just, if you lose possession, lose it on the outside, give yourself a chance to get numbers behind the ball again. Thirds can get a second goal now, that would really put the pressure on fourths.
Direct ball in.
Oh, and just
Short corner.
under the stick of the defender onto her foot. Perfect way to close out the half for thirds.
Looks like they're switching things up and taking it from the other side.
Should be very interesting.
Very interesting call.
Near side.
To the left.
All the way across the Van der Walt.
Ooh.
Ray shot, but deflected wide.
Still in play.
Appealing for a stroke, but penalty corner is the blow.
Penalty corner. Some of the thirds have really been having their opportunities, but they can't seem to get the ball at the back of the net.
Yeah, they've got to be patient, choose the right option. Good injection. Good defense.
Still with the ball. Across.
Good working back from the halfway line by the
fourths.
fourths.
Take care of it.
Going to the half, 1-0 for Thunder thirds. Still not much in this game though. There's been phases of play where either team has dominated, but thirds have had countless attempts at goal, made the one goal, and that's given them a foothold into the game. If we look at the team sheets now, we can see Jenna Matheson and goals for the thirds, captain of the team Amber Scott, Lillian Pope all the way from Peterhouse in Zimbabwe, Leah Piggott from St Mary's Kloof, and head coach Charlize Crawford all the way from the Northern Cape. It's really interesting. It is a really nice mix of players. They have one fourth year, who's Amber Scott, a couple of third years, a sprinkling of second years, and just a little bit of spice in some first years. I'm hoping that, and here we go to Stellenbosch Sports. Head coach Sandisiwe Tabata, a national player, unfortunately has been injured recently, but it's good to see she's making progress with that injury. She's off the crutches. It's good to see her walking around.
Yeah.
Really talented player. And if we think of Stellenbosch University, she's one of the models that we'd like to see at the club. Doing excellently well with her studies, has played in the first team for a number of years, giving back to the club as a fourth team coach now as well. So we pride ourselves on our athletes, but we also pride ourselves even more on their abilities in the lecture halls, in passing and graduating. That's the goal of coming to university. We have a look at their team. Andrew Duplessis has really done well this quarter, with this half I should say. Steph Phillips has been a pillar in defense, and we're just looking for the midfield to dominate a bit more. Summer Rutherford's had some good turnovers as well, but we need her to connect with the strikers up front some more, feed them ball, get some more circle outcomes as well. Dylan, how's your team been going?
It's been going well. We've played 2 games, 2 draws, and we're having a header later tonight at 6, playing at Congo. Looking forward to the match.
I hope the weather holds out for you going all the way
I
back
hope
into
so
Cape
too.
Town.
I hope so too, because everything is always worse in Cape Town.
Oh, it should be interesting.
And your team? How's everything going on that side?
I think we're going okay. We obviously have VIX this afternoon. It should be an exciting game.
Definitely an exciting game.
We will have chances, and they will have chances too. Hopefully we execute more than they do and are more successful. But I think it just really comes down to executing the skills in the moment under pressure, and how many times can we do that effectively. That's really the name of the game.
Keeping the ball and keeping the structure.
The structure is there to give some confidence, but then the players must play as well. They must back themselves in certain situations and give themselves an opportunity to bring their flair as well. That's really important. So the structure is there, the foundation, but then they must play and make some choices and decisions when on the ball and off of it.
That's definitely a fact, because as a coach you can only do that much, and the time really comes is when the players step onto the field and they have to make their own decisions in the match to really bring the results that they want to see.
That's my most frustrating moment, is that we have to stand on the side and twiddle our thumbs as in certain moments. But we do the hard work during the week, and they have their strength and conditioning coach, Llewellyn Morkel, who works with them on the field, in the gym, and we have to back that what we do puts them in a position to make those choices, to show their flair, and to get some outcomes. That's what we can do from the side.
And the rest is all on the players.
It is indeed. And then I just hold and say a few Hail Marys and hope for the best. The rain stopped again, so hopefully it stays like this for the rest of the half, or the second half I should say. You see one of the Robb sisters, I think it's Julia, giving some input.
Looking a bit frustrated, demanding more from her players.
She doesn't mince her words either, so the message will be very clear to them.
Hopefully both teams have reset their minds, lifted their heads, and is ready to really start off this match again.
You know, it would really make things spicy is if there's, from the pushback, seems like it's the 13th pushback turnover for the 4th circle entry goal. That would really spice things up.
Spice it up. That was all going. Time has started. This is on the ball to start off with. Fine ball. Good pick up. Little tussle there.
Good defense from
Keeps it on the
Forts.
line.
Another
Solid tackle. Always looking for options.
good step ahead again. Good midfield transfer. I think it's really important that Forts, when they do win possession, they must change the channel like they have just now. Forts are getting numbers behind the ball, so once a turnover is made, change the zone and then look to go forward. Ooh, taking them on. Can they punish it? No. Gets away with one.
Quick play. To the right. Little bubbly ball there. Always difficult to stop those ones. Direct ball.
See what they can build from this. Nice deception on that slap, but gets past everyone.
Managed to fool the whole team.
Leicester wins a free hit on the right half. Good turnover from Vartamea.
Fearless with that step. Keeps the ball.
And just loses it on the tackle moment.
Overhead.
Leads to a turnover, lands in numbers.
Be really exciting to see the force really connect some passes.
Connect passes, I think that's the most important thing you've just highlighted. We need to, there we go, at least you've got a free hit. Keep possession, that's the name of the game.
I feel like the fourth are really just trying to force the ball forward and really trying to
Working around
gain
the press.
ground
Oh,
instead of
just hits the back of her stick. Ended up being wide open in the circle, no one had picked her up. Through the middle of the field. Good. Keep us up.
again this is on.
Good defense by Phillips. I think it's really important that the forwards mustn't rush or force play. They need to see the spaces and play those spaces. When they do, they are successful. Good ball by Deborah. Back to Angie. Looking too long. Just got to shorten the passes from Forts. Particularly in the midfield between the 225s. Good ball by Ward into the space, but not to anyone. Good hassling. Good little battle going on there.
Putting on the pressure.
Good one gets the win. Robbing the ball. That was the stick, not shin pad.
Appealing.
And play
Nothing there from
on.
the umpires.
Good positioning by Van Riefenter to see that it
Good
was
pickup.
stick.
It's good play.
Good play to keep possession. Oh,
Turnover.
just
Lillian
loses
Pope
eyes.
onto Suzanne. What will they do? Little connection play there. Tries to pull it inside, but Deborah
That's
was
fine. Sometimes as a defender, that's all you're hoping for, that it hits your foot outside the circle.
there. Little breakdown of play to give you some chance to set up again.
Yep.
It's through everyone. Takes a shot. And
Ooh, has it gone 5? That's the question before she enters the
it's
circle.
question.
And it's given.
It's given. 2-0 for the thirds.
Just a bit of confusion from the forts as to where the initial hit was given, was taken on the spot, and if it did travel 5, and it has been given, been awarded.
Great awareness there. Pick up the ball.
Play the
Good
quick
feel.
free hit, like you say,
Quick
man.
free hit. Some skills into the circle, open space. And
Good
just
execution
puts
of
it on
skill.
target.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Forts applying some pressure now.
Fort's coming back with some heat. Good skill. Ooh.
just past the far post, I think.
Seems to have gone through everyone without anyone giving it a touch. I mean, as a striker or anyone in the circle, those are the balls you dream of. Really putting your body on the line in those situations.
Just going for it. You hope the defender misses the ball and
Yeah.
you get that touch. Pope does well to control that ball and win the free hit. Really an awkward ball to collect from the right half. Never 5 yards. Or 5 meters, I should say. And she wears it on the foot as her punishment. And gets a warning from Robin Morgan. Oh,
Double
hitting.
feet again.
Forwards just really need to get it back now. Just kept in. Well won by Deborah in the corner.
Great stuff.
Good
stuff.
defense. To defend in those deep channels, all you're hoping for is just for the striker to hit your stick or to bump you.
As we were saying earlier, as soon as the thirds come down the right side or on the left channel, then it seems that the fourths can really keep them out. But as soon as they come through the middle,
Yeah.
they're really just broken down. It's like there's a huge space in the middle from the fourth.
They really need to focus on just closing that press up, closing those pass lines, forcing them onto the side channels where it's easier to manage and to contain. Let's see what
Outside ball.
Pope can do. Good
Takes it down
backhand
the
ball. Good speed on the outside.
Takes the baseline. In.
And
Corner, just with the foot there.
much better speed and play as well from the free hits on the side.
Definitely. Making the ball do the work. I think that's really a key when it comes to saving legs and also utilizing space, is to make the ball move and not your players or you as a player do all the running.
That speed of play also allows, when Amy brings that ball into the circle, it allows the other strikers to take positions in the circle.
Definitely.
Forces someone to step off to engage with her.
Allowing some space to open.
Good injection. Oh,
Just
she
goes wide.
just about caught that. But goes wide for a 16. Quickly out to the right half.
Good ball. Down the right again.
All the way down the line.
Those are the type of balls you're really looking for in this match. Just need to get your player at the other side of it.
Completing passes.
Yeah.
It's gold dust.
I think that and just decreasing the amount of unforced errors that comes from the fourth side and even from the thirds, I think definitely would be much smoother
She
going.
passes it to Rowan Fryer.
Good
What
step
can
there
Rowan
from the
do?
defender.
I think just making action towards the goal.
Oh,
Should be.
short corner. Great step there from the fourth side, really applying the pressure. Defender wasn't looking up and she just snuck into that space.
I think it surprised us all.
Yeah, definitely. If the fourth can score here, I think they will be back into the game.
With enough time in this quarter to put pressure for a second even.
Definitely. Good inject. Onto the post.
Good variation. Get it into the
Good stuff from the defender.
defender.
there.
Really takes a chance going off her feet.
Really took a big chance there.
Just the ball pace doesn't allow it to get through. Good working back from the strikers for the thirds. Really is important. Of selection of skill. Started with the left half, then the left midfielder. Hitting the back of her stick with that attempted backhand pass.
Down the right. Good pick up there.
Good.
Great stuff. Takes the baseline.
Good. I think they're also getting some purchase down that right side.
Definitely.
Just a little tap gets the ball into Van der Walt. 1-on-1 with Phillips. Free hit to
Tussle going
thirds.
on there.
Rob in possession.
Going
Just
inside.
manages to get the ball into the circle.
Gives a little fake shot
Oh.
there. Still with the ball.
Mills. And long corner. Good defense from Deborah. I think Amy Goodwin did really well just to keep the ball alive.
Definitely keeping the ball in the circle in that situation.
Good skill by Piggott. Another quick. Oh,
Unlucky.
unlucky.
Deborah with the ball. To her left. Across. No one there on the receiving end.
Long ball in. Very
Good
quick play.
connections. Oh, superb tackle.
Just seems
Really
like
composed.
it's wave after wave of thirds attacking.
Seems like the forwards are really starting to take control of the centre now. Pushing the ball out wide each and every time they come in.
Just a lapse there by Piggott. I think she'd have, if she'd left it, it would have been hers.
Inside. Good steal.
Turnover. Forwards must continue to play down the flanks of the field. 1 minute left in this quarter. It's important to really keep possession.
Inside play.
Really good play, good
up.
possession.
Great stuff on the defender there.
Freeton. Just a raised pass into the circle. And that's the quarter.
That's the quarter.
2-0 to Thunder Thirds. I think Coach Crawford will be happier with that quarter of hockey. Connections are much better with it. Players bringing the ball, quick free hits outside the circle, really looking to lift the tempo of the game and allows them to expose the space in the attacking circle.
I think they should just work on those loose balls and really just creating the space, pulling out their own side from congested areas, and then just building it up again, even if you have to restart it from the back. That also helps your team to be in control of the match and once again creating the space and the opportunities to pass and the spaces for your players to run into.
Yeah, and then I think with our fourth team, it's really important value possession. And like you mentioned earlier, just to complete your passes
Definitely.
and then take those opportunities like Rowan had in the circle. There are opportunities,
For
and I
sure.
think it's just about them executing and taking them. They get one back, that it just might rattle thirds.
It just might. Well, there's 15 minutes and 15 minutes is long when you're on the field,
Yeah,
surely. I think if the force can just eliminate their long passes and working on the short connections, they should be able to pass the third defense.
yeah, in and around the press. That really seems to be working for them. That right flank they need to continue with. And I
Definitely.
think looking at the target, Angie in up front, she's been really a playmaker for them as well.
Surely. They can just reset the mind and just get back to their own gameplay and how they play.
the final 15 about to start. Rain seems to have gone for the time being. Got some patches of blue sky.
Looks like the sun is coming through in a few of those patches, but you never know. You never know.
It is the Western Cape.
The Western Cape. All 4 seasons in one day.
It's beautiful. I must admit, we do live in one of the most beautiful parts of the country.
Could not agree more. Fall to the ball.
Free hit. Oh, knocks the ball away. Ill discipline. Leads to the corner. I think Van Rie's absolutely correct in that decision. Gives a sniff. If they can make this goal now, it really puts them under pressure, because that lack of discipline, that really...
actually have another 40 minutes to fight
Yeah.
back.
And see if they can punish them for that.
Making the plans, discussing what's going to happen.
Sometimes I think we talk too much. Push
too
the ball
much,
out,
just
stop
do
it,
it.
and just hit it. But that's just me. Shannon on the injection. Oh, someone's
break.
gone too soon. Okay, and this is really an opportunity now. Let's see what decision they'll make. If they'll change the initial call, or
But it'll stay the same.
injection.
Good injection. Drag flick.
Oh, it's a
great
really
save on the
outstanding
line.
save on the line.
Outstanding.
Who is
And
it?
she knows it. She knows it.
I think it's Anke van Zyl, I think.
Yes, it is.
The
definitely.
Belgium girl.
Super save on the line there.
Oh, good defense.
On the inside. Slips through.
Oh, yeah, we have a counter. Just get some Will it be another? Yes, Rob, definitely another quick free hit.
Good.
But this
Good,
time
good.
Fort snuff it out.
Keep the ball.
Sasha on the wall. Pass it.
Oh,
Oh, that's a
tackle.
poor tackle. I think that was more stick on stick than anything else.
Definitely.
Van der Walt in possession. Deborah makes a tackle. Oh.
Ooh.
I think Fort's got to be really disciplined here now.
Surprised the umpire didn't go to a
To a
pocket
call,
room.
yes, or just a PC, a penalty corner.
Surely.
Started with Deborah's bad tackle and then Steph Bill. Just on the edge of the circle. Pope in possession. Into the circle. Van der Walt takes it really well.
Good finish. Definitely messy at the top, but as soon as it got in, and she
Yeah.
got to the ball, it was game down from there.
It's really important. Pope did well to keep possession, float the ball into the top of the circle, and then just play it into the space. Van der Walt, nice and strong in that contact. Good selection of skill, and then executed well.
Definitely making sure to put it at the back of the net from that situation.
Thirds found himself 3-0 down. Just some more instruction. Ooh,
Fine,
one
yeah.
reason. The arms up. They've got to be careful in that 23 now. 55.
See, in a situation like that, you just really want to find your own players and really try and either shift the play to the other side of the field or make the connecting passes in that little space there. Play that little mini game in the side.
Just that mini game mentality,
Yeah.
like you mentioned. You've done so well to get up in that quarter, keep the ball in that zone.
Definitely
Rob's
apply
now
the
just,
pressure.
now Rob's just been allowed to knock the ball down into the space. Good outlet. Now they're going to build all the way from their own half again. Keep possession.
Ball in. Once again. Very old school grass
Yeah.
hockey.
Very
going
much
on
just
right
let's.
now. Hit and run.
Very important now. There's still enough time in this game. You just got to knock off one goal at a time. fourth team somewhat less experienced than the thirds, but they still have enough hockey knowledge and experience to understand that they have just got to ride this out, find one goal, and one goal can sometimes lead to two.
Just build it up from there.
Good ball into the circle. Goodwin does well to take the shot, finds the foot of the defender, and short corner.
Another opportunity for the Thunderless Thirds to sink a goal.
That 4, that lucky number, but 4 in hockey, I think sometimes, you halfway there in killing the game, I think.
Definitely much better hockey we've seen throughout the match, starting in the first chucker compared to now.
Yeah, I think thirds are known, and I've seen them play practice games and other games. They are slow starters, but I think it's really important that they recognise that when the first whistle goes in the game,
that it is go time.
It's go time. To Scott, direct hit at goal, well defended by Van Rooyen.
Good stuff there.
Can they get something from this counter?
On the inside. She
Oh,
gets the ball
it's in.
onto the circle.
Du Plessis.
Will she finish it?
Good save by the keeper.
Good save from the keeper.
Good follow-up play as well by both defender and attacker.
On
They've
the
done
inside.
well. Rob's done well under pressure to keep possession.
Good step from Deborah on the inside. Another good step.
Now it's just by keeping possession.
Some
Slowing the
going on
game
here.
down.
Slap onto the inside.
In the 16-yard. I think once thirds get going, they really do.
They
And
really
it's
go.
just wave after attack. I think if they had started this earlier in the game, it might not just be 3.
I think that might be one of the tactics to really rattle the team in the last 2 chuckers.
I think they've got games coming up next week where they will need to start well, bank those goals early in the game, and give them some breathing room. Good ball by Piggott into the circle.
Got that option
Unfortunately,
there on the left.
Amy Mills can't receive that. Mills has had a relatively quiet game. I've watched her before and seen her bring lots of action to the game. It's not to say she hasn't had a good game today, just a
Definitely.
quieter game than usual.
Bit of skill at the back. On the inside.
Well kept under pressure. Oh. Ooh, that was a sneaky.
Great overlap.
Stole some
run
yards in that free
down the
hit.
line.
Good receive. Can she try and win it back? Yes, she does.
Attacks the baseline.
Well done.
Gets a foot
Good free hit. Will she play quick?
to Lillian. Back.
And directed.
Directing.
Good ball into the circle.
Finds her player. Defender
Mills
just stepping. Another loose
Free.
ball.
Well done by the keeper. Double save. And closes play down.
Still with the ball. Good tackle.
Oh, well done.
Awesome stuff there.
Forts have done well to get that back.
Good double save there from the keeper. Stepping onto the B spot. Closing down the space. Making sure that the striker couldn't take the shot.
I think it's Sinead Krausen goal today. Very well done in that phase of play.
Cool under pressure. She keeps position
Cara Woods done well
on the
to
left hand.
Amy Mills. Cara Woods had a really good game on that right hand side.
Superb tackle.
Good free hit. No room for argument from Charlotte. Third to line the ball to get to the outside half. And then that stiff by Lillian. Wins possession. Good turnover. Scott on the ball. And unfortunately doesn't get it across the circle.
Seems like the fourth defense is getting a bit tired. Looking at the ball pace at the back and accuracy of the passes.
Amber Scott, number 2 in black, captain of Thunder Thirds. A Herschel girl studying education, and she's in her 4th year.
Awesome overlap run that she did here on the right.
Does really well in the free man position.
Falls for the ball on the left side.
Good
Keeping
foul,
possession
Van der Walt.
on the inside again. The third team is just in their face the whole time. Each and every time they pick up a ball, a third team player will be there to make sure to put on the pressure.
Is that Van der Walt and Van der Walt? The sisters doing battle. Good receive. Ball into the circle.
Ball. Can they get a short corner?
Rob
Taking care of business at the back.
and finds a
Right.
pass to pick it out wide.
Down the line.
Down the line. Good phase of play.
Inside. No one there. She's got miles of space.
Ball does well to slow that phase of play down and win possession back.
Good stuff from the defender.
Van Rooyen on the ball. And she knocks it back to the defense.
Can
Phillips.
they pull one back? Down the line. Oh,
Does she
can
have?
she pick it? Oh,
Just rolls out the field of play. We've got our Marty's men to our left from the commentary area, warming up for their game versus Vix. That starts at 3 o'clock.
they're looking super excited.
They always are. There's a good spirit in the group. A young group that Coach Bevan Bennett and Lungile Solikile are working with. But
Inside ball. Long corner. I think most of the players are just happy to be back on the turf again.
I
being
think
able
so,
to play.
yes. It's been a long time of
It's
training.
been a long time.
Pre-season started last year with those players that were here, with no games obviously towards the end of last year. We started our pre-season mid-Feb and then went straight into the league, and it is nice to play games. You get tired
Happy
of
to
just
be-
training all the time.
having the league back. Unfortunately, we can't have spectators yet, but looking forward to when that happens.
Yeah, we must say we really are well supported at the Marty's Hockey Club. Marty Sport, our Chief Director Ilham Groenewald, our Head of High Performance Sean Sermon, and then our Hockey Manager Mr. Reggie Smith. Here's a short corner.
Another chance for the Force to get their name onto the scoreboard today. Can they make it happen though? Still some good spirit from the 14 players. Double castle at the top. Good inject. Takes a shot. Off the defender.
Oh, batted away.
Good defense there.
Let's see what they can do on the counter. Good receive.
Uses her body. Oh,
Oh,
unlucky there.
just couldn't get away.
I thought that little ball in the circle came off a defender. I was actually waiting for another short corner. But it seems like my eyes have deceived me. Deborah with the overhead. Good pickup.
I think it's so important when playing the overhead or the aerial ball is to know when to play it. Are we playing a straight ball? Are we playing a 45 on the angle?
Because you're losing so much pace on the ball as the ball travels in the air.
And what's best? That's a really good elimination. But can she complete the
Down
pass?
the line.
No,
16.
unfortunately not.
35 seconds left in this last chukker. Fourth team really just slowing it down.
I think they started really well this game.
Definitely.
And then petered out towards the end. Took a while for thirds to come into their own. When they had their chances, they executed and scored those goals.
And made sure. I think they also made the ball do most of the
Turnover by
running
Pope
today.
again. Sorry
The
to
last
interrupt you.
break
What can Goodwin do? She passes unselfishly. Biff and Royan gets the ball away.
Turnover.
And that's the
That is a
game.
wrap.
Well done to Thunder Thirds. 3 for our ladies,
Sinking
3.
3 goals. Alright, and that is it for us in this game. Next game up,
Marty's men versus Marty's Vix.
Men.
It should be very exciting.
Very exciting game.
Thanks for joining us,
Thank you
everyone.
for joining us.
And
for
enjoy
joining
the
us.
rest of the afternoon.
Alright, we'll catch you later. Bye.